you're able to receive messages from my app server to your phone. This seems pretty sweet. The major disadvantage with the way that we're doing things right now is it's only sending the message to one lucky user. We want to give our instructors global reach to send their important life updates to followers. So sending to just one phone won't do. Luckily, there are a few ways to send data to multiple phones using FCM. Two ways to send data to groups are using device groups and topics. Let's look at the first option, device groups. Device groups are typically sets of devices that all belong to the same user. For example, if Jessica owns 2 phones and a tablet that all use Squawker, we could store all of these devices together in a device group. The creation and management of these device groups is done all on the server side, on the app server. Now, the Squawker server doesn't actually do anything with device groups, and so it's outside of the scope of this lesson. But I did link some additional information in the notes in case you're interested. Okay, so then there's the concept of topics. Topics are a bit like a mailing list. Some client devices will choose to subscribe to a topic, and then only those devices which subscribed will be sent the messages when the topic sends a message. So what does this actually look like in code? On the server side, instead of sending a message to a specific ID, you can send the message to a topic. A topic is represented by a single string key. For example, we could use the key current events. Note that the topic key will always come after the word topics, surrounded by forward slashes. Client devices can subscribe and unsubscribe to topics using that key. For example, using the current events key, a device subscribed to a topic will get all the messages sent to that topic. Let's see what this looks like in a more fully fleshed out example. Let's say that you have an application for the Olympics. A user picks their favorite countries. Then, whenever anyone from the user's favorite countries gets a medal, the user gets a notification on their phone. One way to design this is to have each country have a topic. For example, these could be some of the topic keys. On the client side, you would write code like this to subscribe to a topic in an on-click listener for one of these buttons. This, for example, would subscribe to the Japan topic when you press the button. And this would subscribe to the USA topic when you press that button. Similarly, you could add a unsubscribe button, which would use the unsubscribe from topic method. Then, when the country wins a medal, your app server will send a message to FCM. Note that instead of having the device registration ID token, you put topics and then the topic, in this example, Japan. This would then send the associated data or notification message to all client devices that are registered to the Japan topic. In this case, the FCM message is a notification message, so a notification like this would be shown. Okay, so it's super important to note that the key that you subscribe to and the key that the server sends the message to need to match exactly. As you've hopefully seen, topics are pretty easy to set up and don't take that much code. Given what you know now about topics, how might you use them in Squawker?